bunch of cowboys running to Jesse James. Me and a bunch of cowboys, we run into Jesse James. Bullets was a flying like a shower of rain. Cow, cow, yicky, yicky, cow, cow, yicky, yicky, yeah, yeah, hey. Cow, cow, yicky, yicky, cow, cow, yicky, yicky, yeah.
Well, cow, cow, yicky, folks. I want to tell you an adventure here. First off, Uncle John and Dave, they are taking off for Cali Fest, heading off to Monterey, California. On their way, they get lost in the desert. They get way out in the desert on a shortcut and wind up stuck. And so they spend the night, and then they get up in the morning and they manage to get their truck out and head on down, going back and around from where they were. And they found a little better road and they headed off for the whole day. And they finally got over a hill, and there below them was a beautiful old ghost town. The town it used to be. Well, they went down in town and they built a big fire to send up smoke signals to try to tell Beetle Juice where they were, because they were late getting to Beetle's place. Beetle lives in Sparks, Nevada. Well, Beetle was out on his horse looking for the fellers because they were so late. And way off in the distance, after a half-day's ride, he sees a little bit of smoke. He'd have been there sooner, but he sleeps till noon, you know. Anyhow, he rides on and gets a little closer and comes over the hill, and there below him is that old ghost town, a place where he's made videos before. And he can look now much clearer, and he can see the smoke signals even says help. So he switches his horse Sparks, and off they fly, riding full tilt, galloping down into town. On the far side of town is where the boys have their fire. And so Beetle, he rides right up to them and jumps off Sparks and shakes their hands. And a great time was had. I'll tell you, the boys had run out of toilet paper and beer and water and gas, just about everything. And they were so happy to see Beetle. Well, they sat around for a while and played until they decided they better get back to Sparks before dark. So they all headed off, and before you knew it, they was all the way to Sparks, Nevada. They went in and they saw Beetle's shop, and they looked all around and saw all of his marvelous instruments. Beetle makes Red Dog guitars. They're all homemade in America, and wonderful instruments, just fine and smooth and easy to play. I love the one that I have, and I sure have always wanted to visit him. Well, we visited till late and played lots of music together and went to bed and got up in the morning, and we had to leave because Cali Fest was calling. We only had one more day. We had to run up the coast to California after leaving Nevada. So we got on the road, and this time we didn't take no shortcuts. We went up the coast highway. Once we got over the border into California, we weren't stopped by the border patrol or nothing. I don't know. We was mighty lucky from then on. And we're sure happy for it. Beetle gave us a little bit of money so we could get more gas and a little food on the way. And said to have a wonderful time in CaliFest, that he'd come if he could, but he wasn't sure whether he could make it or not. But he knew we'd have some videos to show him and have a great time together up to CaliFest in Monterey. Looking forward to seeing that Coast Highway too. I'm sure there's an adventure there as well. But we'll say goodbye to the desert and see y'all at CaliFest 2019.